least when the bird looks like one of them migratory ones. You know, kind of like geese.
Oh, it's so much worse. Oh, it's actually so much worse. Oh my god. All right, people, the new CJ and DaChamp video was here. I finally caught one like on release, which is absolutely crazy, dog. And of course, it's covering the absolute most unhinged anime airing this season, and potentially of the year. Chainsmoker Cat is absolute degeneracy. And I couldn't agree more. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. The original video will be at the top of the description. People out there, do they get into it?
To admit this, but over the years, I've seen my fair share of obscure, wild anime.
Yeah, bro. You remember when you guys had me like watch High School DxD, or like watch porn on stream, or like make a video of me watching Boruto?
That are so ridiculous, you wouldn't even think that concept existed. Like, I'm talking about mecha sharks destroying the world,
I
full of
remember
giant
that anime.
man-eating insects, a vigilante running around with panties on her face, and sadly, a guy that got reincarnated as a vending machine. Yes, this is a real thing. The isekai genre has gone to.
Yes. What about the one with the dog? Hold on, CJ. I don't know, bro. You ain't gonna have to come into these. You gonna have to come into these parts of the woods with me, brother. You feel me? What about the dog one? Yeah, reincarnated as a puppy.
Far. But never did I ever think that I'd watch an anime about a chain-smoking cat girl.
Give it to me.
Wait, is that the English dub?
Chainsmoker Cat is this new anime that came out recently that apparently is so disgusting that people in Japan are dropping it. So yours truly decided to check
You know, the most funny shit is I'm getting like a good amount of like Japanese viewers in the comment section talking about the show and talking about how resilient I am sticking through and watching this show. It's crazy that I get comments like those, but like, what about like anime like Mushoku Tensei? Like, this is where we're drawing the line here, but like Mushoku, that's cool. Or like redo a healer, we just, you know what?
Now and see what was cracking. And well, they were not lying. This anime has its moments. But I'd be lying to you if I didn't tell you that it wasn't entertaining. Now, before we continue, I'm giving y'all a warning right now. If you are trying to watch this while eating food, I strongly advise you to finish it.
Never tried to do that.
And if you're just built different and you're a trooper.
Yeah, I couldn't do 100 girlfriends. I think I just got it on my TL that another child has been introduced into the series. And he walked up and kissed that goddamn 4-year-old on the lips. Jesus Christ.
Then Godspeed, soldier. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, meet Yanni Neko, a cat girl that is addicted to Newports and Black and Milds. And she is speed running lung cancer because she has completely given up on life. As we can clearly see from this dirty ass, stank ass apartment, that would even give Asmongold's house a run for its money.
Damn it, why didn't I never think about the Asmongold comparison?
Smoke, trash bags are everywhere. A dish hasn't been washing that bitch for at least a year. And there's probably a whole high society of bugs just living in their children.
Yeah, like, bro, I saw Cell Jr. in that shit.
So nasty. When her sister came over to her crib, she wore a whole hazmat suit because she was not trying to catch an infection in that 1-bedroom dumpster. But yeah, Yanni is a trifling ass cat girl who is addicted to cigarettes. And I forgot to mention, she is also broke and unemployed. And the only time she will work a part-time job is when rent is due. And
it's actually crazy how easy it is for her to get a job. Is that how it is in Japan? You think? It's just that easy. She just walk in, just get, no matter what, she just walk in and get a job that easy. Just she can fuck that shit up, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, she get put on a resume and she just go on to the next one and be cool.
Out of 6. And when it comes to actually working these jobs, well, I'm gonna just let these examples speak for themselves. So Example 1, or job 1. First job we see her work is a factory job. And at this job, they didn't allow smoking at all. So Yanni goes through
like
the
how does she get
standard 8-hour
another
shift.
job
And
after
during
this?
shift, she started experiencing severe withdrawal symptoms within the first 30 minutes, by the way.
The
because she
zombie
smoked
sound effect,
that
yeah.
much. She was struggling to do every single task they asked her to do. And when she had 30 minutes left on the clock, her supervisor came over looking for her. And she was gone, long gone, because she went to the gas station to smoke a pack of cigs. Because she could not take the pain of not smoking for that long.
That good
so
shit.
Obviously, she got fired.
You're
Now let's
fired.
look at her second job. Now this job was 10 times easier than the last one. All she had to do was clean this vase and she'd get paid. So you gotta be thinking, there is no way
She pulled up on the job looking like that. It's insane.
in hell she could possibly fuck this up, right?
Right.
She made the vase even dirtier than it was before because she was blowing her hot ass breath all over the
God.
vase. And she also used the vase as an ashtray from all the
Every time I
scents she
watch
was
this
smoking
series, I
while
always
cleaning
feel like
it.
I could get the smell.
Job
Like, I
number
just
3.
smell it.
Now this one was at another factory and she was basically cleaning up a bunch of chemicals. So when it was time for her break and she was in the break room, this one cat girl tries to light a cigarette. But the supervisor told her, do
Hold on,
not
Yamate,
try to light anything
nigga.
in here with an open flame because their hazmat suits that they were wearing had a bunch of flammable material on it. So the girl started complaining and talking to Yanni. And Yanni Neko didn't hear a word she said. She also didn't hear her supervisor say,
I'm not gonna lie, this image perfectly describes this scene. Like, actually. After blowing this bitch up, I can literally just picture Yanni just looking back at the camera with that smile, with like a little smile and shit. Like, you did that
do
shit.
not use an open flame here. So Yanni tried to light a cigarette and she blew up the whole factory. And then the final job we see her work is at this universe's version of good old Mickey D's. So her sister, out of all the people, was
Oh, yeah, I
chilling
forgot
eating at
about this
McDonald's
job.
with her friends after a long day of school. And while she was eating her burger, she finds a cigarette in that bitch. And
I forgot
that's
about
why
that.
that cigarette was in that burger. Because this trifling ass cat is frying fries in the back with 5 cigarettes in her mouth. And they're falling in the fries.
It's so gross, yo.
God, somebody call the health inspector. I ain't gonna lie, if I was a health inspector and I saw this nasty shit, I'm rating your establishment -1 out of 100. I'm not even giving you a chance to score 0. You're closing your doors immediately. They need to evacuate the whole building, find anybody who ate there that day, and put them in quarantine before a whole new virus develops and an entire new pandemic starts. Because all it takes is one dumbass to do
That
some
meme
dumbass
is
shit
so
once
fucking funny.
that could end up leading to civilization as we know it being cooked. And I'm not gonna lie, Yanni had one moment.
The fucking haircut, bro. The goddamn haircut.
That I'm surprised that she didn't at least cook her whole city. Because what she did right here is what I like to call how to make a new virus 101. So, Yanni was walking back from the store and she just bought a new pack of smokes. And while she was trying to open it, she flicked the pack and all the cigs went flying. And over half of them landed in dog doo-doo.
Oh, that's boo-boo.
So Yanni, being in complete shock, fell to her knees because she just spent the last of her money on this pack. So she decided that she was gonna at least invoke the 5-second rule and pick up the ones that didn't land in the doo-doo. So she picked them up and walked away. But then, I kid you not, she turned around and said,
Maybe it's fine if I just cut off the tips.
She sounds way more disgusting in Japanese. Was that her English dub voice? She actually sounds like a functioning, cat girl of society.
My goodness! I'm telling y'all, bro, if some nasty ass nigga ever did this shit in real life, it would lead to the T-virus breaking out and a zombie apocalypse is starting. And guess what? Nigga, we not surviving. We don't have Leon. We don't have Chris.
Leon.
We are cooked. Everybody getting infected. I am very surprised that her city did not turn into Raccoon City after what she just did. Smoking a cigarette with dog doodle on it. Oh my God. But that was a prime example to show you how addicted to cigarettes she actually is.
Yeah, it sounds
It
real
doesn't matter
normal
if
in
it
the
gets
dub.
stuck in poo or if she has to dig one out of a trash can. This nasty ass cat will smoke it. And another just insane example is when this little kid was drowning in front of her face. Now the kid couldn't swim and the river current was taking him. So he started screaming at Yanni for help. And I kid you not,
I do remember this shit.
Yanni stared at this little nigga and
Little nigga, you
contemplated
be alright.
if she wanted to save
You
him
be alright.
because she just started the cigarette that she was on right now. So after staring at the kid for like 30 seconds, she finally takes her last puff and runs in to save the kid. So she makes the save and saves the kid. But what she did to this poor kid after this was absolutely vile. She told the little nigga after she saved him,
You can thank me with a cigarette.
Oh, it's stank. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's stank.
Oh, thank you.
look at the pain in this kid's face.
Hey, y'all know that meme that's going around on Twitter, bruh? The new funk meme? The AB, the Adrian Bronner meme. This is literally the perfect representation of the show, dog. It's actually a nigga like fucking burping or fucking coughing up phlegm and farting and shit.
I'm not gonna lie, if I was that kid and I knew her breath was that hot, I wouldn't have even called for help. I would have just kept on floating down the river and accepted my fate. Because smelling her breath is a fate worse than death. I'm sorry, let me die. That is pure torture. And then I'm not gonna gloss over the fact that she really told the kid, you could thank me with a cigarette. Asking a child for a cigarette is genuinely insane. Like, what are we doing? But even though that kid got hit by Yanni's hot-ass breath attack, believe it or not, he actually got off kinda easy. Because he could have got put through hell. And a character whose life is absolute hell because of Yanni is none other than her landlord. She puts this man through hell every
That's the type of hell he be putting that goddamn dog toy in. He put that motherfucker through hell.
time he's on screen. I can only just feel sorry for him.
Straight
because
demon
he knows some
strokes.
bullshit's about to happen to him. Now, I will say this though. This Humpty Dumpty Dr. Eggman built ass landlord is a freak. He is a super gooner. This man is an inflatable cat girl plushie that he be
It's not even a cat though, chat, right? I'm not tweaking. That's a dog.
a freak. He is a super gooner. This man is an
That is a dog. Like snout and all, bruh. None of the cat girls look like that.
inflatable cat girl plushie that he be going to town on.
What is that?
And in the first 2 minutes of the anime, it literally shows him beating his meat. Like, this man is freaked the fuck out. But this is no excuse for the torture that Yanni puts this man through, because dear God. So I'm gonna just show y'all what this man has to go through every day. So let's look at this first incident. The landlord was cleaning up outside, right? And he was just enjoying his afternoon cleaning the premises. But then here comes Yanni behind. She taps him on the back and tells him to turn around. So when he turns, Yanni is drunk because she's been smoking and drinking the whole day. So she starts to gag. And when the landlord is fully turned around in front of her face, she burps in his face and a smoke heart came out. And she just started laughing in his face. And the landlord just stood there stone-faced because when he smelt the combination of booze and smoke, he ended up getting hit with a PTSD episode of his deadbeat dad yelling at him to go get some booze and cigarettes. And he remembered the smell of his dad's hot-ass breath. And it was the same as Yanni's. So after he snapped back to reality, he dropped his broom and started having a heart attack on the spot. Because he got hit with some trauma and some hot-ass breath, a double dose of doom. So he was
Double
screaming
dose
in
of
pain
doom,
while Yanni just
the
stood there
scream
wondering,
effect,
what's
yeah.
wrong with bro? Landlord torture incident 2. Yanni was smoking on her balcony.
Bro, it
and
could
she
be a
sees
lot
the
of
landlord
incidents,
once
bro.
again
Ashing on
cleaning
his
and minding
head,
his business.
spitting on his
So
head,
without
farting in
even
his
thinking
face.
about it, Yanni decided, let me start fucking with this nigga. So she dumps a bunch of cigarette ash on his head. And the landlord just brushed it off because he probably thought it was just the wind. So Yanni, not
It was
getting
just
any
the
type of
wind.
reaction, decided to grab a bunch of trash in her pocket and throw it down at her. Now he reacted off of that and wondered what the hell is that? But he still decided to keep minding his business. So then Yanni decided to dump her whole ashtray on him with all of her old cigarettes. So the
Spit,
landlord knew
bruh.
it was her at this point. But the last thing Yanni dropped damn near made my jaw drop. She drops a microwave on this nigga. I don't know how he does it, but this landlord has the patience of a saint. Like,
I don't
if
even
I was a
remember her doing
landlord
that.
and you did this to me, get ready to find a new place to live because I'm evicting your ass. Congratulations,
I kinda thought that
nigga.
was the scene where
You're
she spit on that
homeless.
nigga.
Dropping a microwave from a second-story balcony is insane. Like, look at him, bro. She put a dent in his face.
This frame is fucking hilarious.
But this gets 10 times worse. So the landlord confronts her in her room, right? And he was just lecturing her and scolding her. And Yanni wasn't listening to a damn thing he was saying. Everything he was saying was going in one ear and out the other. So when he turned around, Yanni grabbed some nicotine patches and she puts 2 on the back of his head. So Yanni started laughing because the patches made a face on the back of his head with his debit or credit neck roll. But then she looked at the box and it said, "Please don't use on humans," because these were meant for beast folk. So his head starts swelling and he starts to tell Yanni, "I don't feel so good." So to get the patches
Yo, this
just off of
face.
him, she pulled out her bare ass and farted in his face. So this knocked him out cold, like it would probably
Like, why did it have to be bare? I get it though. Bare ass cheek and lips to the wind, bruh. That shit, that's extra funk. You know, that's just straight pure funk. It's just funk on funk. It's just straight from the asshole. So it's like worse than going through fabric of the clothes. But like, yo, that shit, that's demonic, yo.
do to anybody. And after she drug him outside, she ripped off the patches and left him there for the rest of the day. Landlord torture incident 3. Yanni couldn't pay rent one day because she spent all of her remaining money on you-know-what. So the landlord cut a deal with her. He told her to pick all the weeds in the garden and he'll let her slide this month. And don't touch the cabbages. So Yanni picked the weeds. So when the landlord came back about an hour later, he turns the corner and sees that all the weeds are gone. But all the cabbages are gone as well. And the reason why they were gone is because Yanni ate all of them. Now, from all that torture that I just showed y'all, we can clearly see that this man's life is hell. But believe it or not, the landlord is actually the nicest character in this show. Because even though Yanni's trifling as hell and she's late on rent every time, he still lets her stay here. Because cat people in this anime actually do face discrimination. Also, he lets other cat girls stay here that have addictions. And one of them is speed running death faster than Yanni.
Don't mention, hey, mention the one mention the one that be doing heroin. Go ahead.
But first, we're gonna be taking a look at
Be zod out, boy.
Yaku. And Yaku is the Jesse Pinkman of this show. She is a junkie. If she was a main character, this show would be called Drug Cat because she's done everything under the sun. So the first time we see her is when Yanni ran out of cigarettes. So she asked her, "Yo, let me get a puff." So she takes it before Yaku can tell her what that actually is. So Yanni takes a hit, and the moment she
I
took
feel
she was
it.
out of this world. She was fried. And it was pretty clear what this was. Yaku
Zaza
even
nigga,
says that we should get some ice cream after this. So I'm pretty sure she got the munchies. So they both kept on hitting it and getting blasted out of their mind. Then once they were both on a different planet, Yanni finally asked the question.
This a cigarette? Of course it is.
Stop the cap.
Dude. The dub, bro.
Lying her ass off. That ain't no cigarette, nigga. That's straight gas.
Yes,
Later
that's
that night,
smoke,
Yanni pulls
nigga.
up to her room, right? And when she opens the door, she sees a needle.
Yo, this shit escalated so fast. The ReZero sound effect is actually perfect.
I have
Perfect.
no clue what the hell she was shooting up her arm. If I had to take a guess,
I had to take a
it
guess.
starts with the letter H and sounds like the female version of hero. So you can put the clues I gave you together. So Yanni straight up asked her.
There's no way you're shooting up any weird drugs again, right? Of course I'm not doing drugs! I'm clean now and you f***ing know it, don't you?
Wait, is that the dub of the scene? Wait, that's pretty fire.
Again, right? Of course I'm not doing drugs! I'm clean now and you f***ing know it, don't you?
Oh my god. Stop fucking lying.
Yeah, so we basically end up figuring out that Yaku is a recovering addict. And I am 99.9% sure that she is fresh out of prison because every time they say the number 12 around her, she shoots up to attention. So I think this had to be her inmate number. And she tries to deny any and all type of rug use when she knows damn well she's on shit 50% of the time. So the next troublesome cat is Hameko. Or let me actually introduce this character with her real government
Yeah, that real government.
name that she chose. So get ready Ladies and gentlemen, this is Hameko Yurafua Angel.
Hey, no
And I'm deadass.
way.
This is on her ID. She messed up one day when she was trying to get a last name. And now she's stuck with this name for the rest of her life. So yeah, Hame Neko is a streamer who acts nice for the camera. But when that camera is off, she is a whole different person because she has severe anger issues. If you piss her off once, she's popping off on everybody in the room. She is also a toxic fighting game player that will get tilted and start crashing before a set is even over. And when she is streaming, she will get clipped for some of the stupidest shit you will ever see. This is an average stream for her.
Oh my God, chat, hello!
Oh my God, I can't. That's that nigga voice, yo. Furry lover, Gary Gripper. Wait, again, this shit. LTGS biggest fan. The hell, Jimmy the Chud.
I love you so very much, Haim-chan. Please take all of my life's savings.
Oh my God, thank you, Mr. Gooner69 for the $50,000 dono. Oh, woo.
Oh, well.
Meow. Oh my God, chat, there's a moth in my room. Chat, I have to turn the camera off real quick.
Stay focused, nigga. Dr. Uma. Yeah. Cam's not off. Yeah, Cam's still on. I mean, John, game's still on. Oh, shit. Hey, chat, she just ate the bug. Holy shit. Clip it. Oh, my God. It's over.
But on the real though, the worst stream she ever did was when she was doing
What,
a
Dr.
IRL
Doom
stream
there.
going around the entire apartment. And she was basically going around recording everybody's private business. And when she got to the landlord's room, she caught this nigga cracking that body pillow live on stream. So when she showed this on stream, she got banned indefinitely. And she will probably be moving to Kick in the near future. So, the next character is Kansai Neko, and she's actually the most normal person in this entire
She is the most normal and the baddest.
apartment complex. Her gimmick is just telling terrible jokes, and she's supposed to be a comedian. She'll just say some bullshit like this.
I was gonna say about that bird on there. Not sure whether
Jesus. Oh my God. I think I'm about to cringe so hard hearing this shit in English. Oh my God. I don't think I'm prepared.
they call him peace when the bird looks like one of them migratory ones. You know, kind of like geese.
Oh, it's so much worse. Oh, it's actually so much worse. Oh my God.
Man, what the fuck is you talking about?
Fuck was
man?
that? I wasn't thinking about it when I did it.
Then we have Pin Pin Neko, who is a homeless cat that chooses to be homeless and lives in an Amazon box. And the only thing she eats is boiled grass. And the reason why she does this is because she wants to be one with nature and one with the earth. She's like on her spirituality arc. So to keep it a buck with you, she's basically a hippie. Now,
Oh, she's Illuminati,
the
bruh.
last cat in this apartment complex is without a doubt the first cat that will probably die. And that is Aru Neko, the alcoholic cat. This cat is drunk 24/7. I have never seen a character in any type of media drink this much. Like, this is some next level alcoholism. Her liver has a sliver of HP
A
left
sliver?
because she could, in all honesty, fall over and die at any moment. She had a doctor's appointment, right? And the doctor literally told her, if you don't stop excessively drinking, you will die before you graduate college. Like, bro, her dependency for alcohol is so bad that if she stops drinking for at least an hour, her body will start to shake. And her shakes are so strong, it will start an earthquake.
God
And the only way her
damn.
shakes will go away is if she starts drinking again. That is how cooked she is. And there's already been multiple moments where she could have died. Her first dance with death was when Yanni came over to her room for a drink. Now, the drink that she made Yanni was absolutely diabolical, and no person should ever drink this shit. She poured half a cup of whiskey and put some syrup in it. Then she added some lemon juice and some tap water and told Yanni, drink up, nigga. So Yanni drunk all of this. And the moment she finished this, everything in the room was spinning. And she passed out immediately. That is how strong that diabolical concoction that she made actually was. Then Aru does something so insane that not even the biggest alcoholic in a college frat would ever think to ever do some shit like this. She put down a bottle that was called Demon Ice. So there's no telling how strong
Demon
that is.
Ice.
Then she put a long bendy straw in that bottle and went to sleep while drinking this shit. Like, bro, this is crazy. This is something that you will see on Dumb Ways to Die. The fact that she even thought of this is just wild. So then some hours passed, right? And when we see her again, she is having excruciating stomach cramps because she didn't stop drinking. So she eventually just puked everywhere. Because she clearly had alcohol poisoning. Because she was drinking straight from that bottle for like hours with no water, no chaser, no nothing, just straight booze. And if Kansai didn't come in here and check on her, she would have 9 times out of 10 choked to death and died.
Oh, she definitely
Now,
would have
let's
choked
look
to
at
death
the
and
second
died.
dance with death. This entire group of degenerates went out for drinking one night. Now the server came in right with 3 bottles of sake, and it was meant for every single person at the table. So when the server put the drinks down, this alcoholic fiend chugged all 3 of the bottles straight. So after she chugged all 3 of those sake bottles, she stood up to go to the bathroom. And when she
You know what's crazy? Nah, she dead ass might be the one closest to death, but like, she's not like the craziest one to me. And I think that's just due to the societal norm of being an alcoholic. Like, it's just so normal that I'm just like kind of chilling with it.
she tried to take a step, she face planted.
You can relate?
She was
No. I would never do that.
blackout drunk. So she got up and kept on trying to walk to the restroom, but she went the wrong way because she had no clue where she was going. And she ended up leaving the entire restaurant. And when she finally got to the restroom, it was nowhere near the restaurant. It was at a random convenience store. And when she came out the convenience store, she got more booze. I'm gonna be so real, when I was watching this, I had no clue how she was still functional. I was just flabbergasted. But this gets even crazier. So she had no clue where she was at. So she called a taxi. Now when she got in the cab, the driver asked her where to. So she thought for like 10 seconds, then randomly said,
To Aoshima?
so the driver took her there. Now the city that they are in that this show is based off of is Sagamihara. And this is where it's at on the map. Now
Wait, hold on. Did we actually know this shit on the map? I don't think, what the fuck?
I want y'all to guess, where the hell is Enoshima and how long does it take to get there? I'm gonna give y'all 5 seconds to come up with an answer.
We know how.
Enoshima is all the way down here. And this drive is a solid hour and 15 minutes.
Oh. That's not that bad. Jesus Christ, that's not that bad. It's not that crazy. Like I think it's crazy because like I wouldn't really, definitely don't want to drive that bullshit. But like my limit is like 2.5 hours, bro. Like that's where you pushing it, my nigga. I ain't gonna lie. I hate driving. I'm not doing that. And that's the furthest I've ever driven, which is like 2.5 hours. Furthest longest I've driven. Yeah. So it was only an hour and 15 minute drive, bro. I'd be thinking he was about to say some shit like fucking, yeah, like 3 hours, 4 hours, something like that.
She went to a whole town an hour away while drunk off of her ass and just walked around the town for the
Taxi was fucking taxing, nigga. That shit was pricey.
entire night. And she stayed there till sunrise just chugging beer. So early that next morning, the landlord and Yakuneko find her. And you want to know how they found her? Yakuneko put a GPS on her when she left the night before. And the reason why she did this is because this isn't the first time this has happened. This has happened multiple times. And she did this as a safety precaution. So they threw her in the back of the truck and drove an hour back to the Now, I just gave y'all a rundown of all these degenerate cat girls that live in this freaky ass landlord's apartment complex. Now, there is another human
Yes,
that lives
those are
here, and her
pigs.
name is Sayori. And well, she's a little interesting. Let's just say that she's a mangaka, and she writes manga about corn. Or if you don't know what I'm trying to say, I'm just play the damn theme song.
The hell is that clip,
Yeah, she fits
yo?
just right in with everybody in this apartment complex. Now it's time to answer the major question. Will Yanni ever quit smoking?
Of course not, bro.
My prediction for that is an easy hell no. She's too far gone, bro. I'm sorry. I am so confident with this prediction, I'd bet my house on it. You know what? This ain't even a prediction. That's a spoiler. Shouts out that nigga Paul Heyman. We even figure out later on that her mother is
Also be smoking that shit.
also a chain smoker, so we can see where the influence came from. And I ain't gonna lie, her mama is a fiend. They was at the movie theater, right? And her mom
Get the crawling and shit. Yo, let me get that shit. Let me get that shit.
crawled all the way in the theater from her sister over to Yanni so she could get a puff while they was in the movies, because she's trying to hide her smoking habits from the other daughter. Also, Yanni has tried to quit multiple times. One night she had a nightmare and the doctor told her you only got 100 days to live. So she woke up and called her sister and said, I'ma finally quit smoking, just for her to light up a cigarette 5 seconds later. So she's not quitting in no time soon, my nigga. But even though Yanni is a trifling degenerate, her degeneracy actually did save the world. One day, she
Oh, yeah. I guess that, yeah, I guess that is true.
accidentally summoned a demon in her apartment from all of her old cigarette butts. And the demon was ready to take over the world. But this demon was so disgusted by what he saw in her apartment
Funny as fuck.
that he said, fuck trying to conquer the mortal realm. I'm going back to hell. So he crawled back, screaming,
Yeah, you got farted on, bro.
and left and went back to
Legend
the apartment
failed.
because he was that grossed out. So, yeah. This anime is probably the greatest anti-smoking PSA of all time. I'm never touching a cigarette ever in my life after watching this.
I wasn't going to anyway. That's a lie. I low-key thought about it. Like, I was just curious. You know, curiosity kind of gets you, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I mean, like, I'm up there. You feel me? Like, not as a youngin', but like as a grown-ass man, you know, curiosity is, but like, watching this, I will never, ever do that shit. But heroin and alcohol, though.
Also, I'm about to go deep clean my whole damn house. Everything is about to be spotless in here after watching this. Anyways, man, hope y'all enjoyed. And on the real, make sure y'all taking care of yourselves, man.
Hell
Because
yeah,
we do
brother.
not need to end up
We do not need to end up like her.
like Yanni Neko.
Facts. W video, man.